what I do, or did, is take my hammer, knock the spindle out, then I'll take my grinder and grind with the flap wheel. You don't want to use a grinder disc, but with the flap wheel, I grind the top of that bushing off. See the bushing? I leave the bottom one in. I grind the top of this one off and leave the inside of it in the hole to hold the spindle straight and centered. Once I've got that done, I take a washer, ream a washer out, stick it on there, weld that washer around that. Actually, I welded the bottom first. Yeah, let me flip it over. Okay, again, grind that one off till it's flush. Leave the inside in there. Clean it all up, grind it off. Then stick the spindle back in there all the way down. After this is all cleaned off, get it straight, which I'll use that piece of square tubing to do that, to get it straight-ish. Well, straighter than naked eye. But get it straight as I can to where the wheels will go straight on the trailer. And then we'll weld it around there, around all that, and all that. I'll flip it over, weld the top side of that gusset, which I call it a gusset. It's welded, so it's a gusset. Once I weld that, then I'll flip it over and take the top bushing out and use a washer. Okay, I'll see about leaving the phone call in there. It was my wife. She was in the house. I'm in the garage. But anyways, grind that off, stick it in there, weld it, flip it over, take the bushing out, washer that's been reamed, slide it over top of the spindle, weld it, and sand the ugly off. Before I do that though, never mind, I'm going to do this first, and then I'm going to put some more crap across this crap and make it look like even worse crap until I grind it. And then it'll look like okay crap, and then I'll paint it, and it'll look like awesome crap. If that crap makes any sense to you guys and gals. Anyways, let me cut some metal and do some stupid stuff down here. Okay, more to come. Alright. That is my weld before grind. Now, I'll smack it with a hammer. As soon as I find my hammer, I'll smack it with a hammer. You can see it ain't going anywhere. That weld is solid. It ain't going anywhere. Didn't even knock it out around, or straightens, whatever you want to say. But it is an ugly weld. Very ugly weld. Bottom's even worse. And I didn't even wire brush this side yet. So you can see how it looks. Take a none of the weld comes off, which I guess is a good thing. And I don't know how much of that you just heard with me clacking and beating and banging on ugly weld. I told you, my welds are crappy. And looking through the viewfinder, I'm gonna have to do some work right there. I didn't get good enough weld, so I'll hit that again. I'll hit it with the wire wheel and clean it up, and I'll do some more ugliness there. But after I do this, after I weld that, I'll wait until I get more steel across there before I do more welding on all that stupid looking stuff. I got my fan on because that plastic bushing piece that was left in there, it does catch fire and stinks like shit. So I'll show it when I get it going. That is the first time I've put my welder into thermal overload, which it's still there. So I gotta let my shit cool off, I guess. But I got that top piece all welded with the washer like I showed you on the other end. And I did some more welding down through here. I haven't cleaned anything up and it looks like horrible crap. But who cares? This is not a paying job. Nobody's paying me to weld all this shit and make it ugly. I'm doing that on my own. Of course I ground on that yesterday. I ground on it some more. Make it more prettier, pretty-ish, whatever. Yeah, that stuff. I'm gonna ground on that. I'm gonna cut me some, I guess I'm gonna use angle iron, because that's the steel I've got is angle iron. So I'll use angle iron to do the bottom part as well. It'll just be welded funny. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, yeah, it's ugly, but I have grinders and paint. Yeah, paint. It'll be alright. Alright, I got all the grinding I'm gonna do done. I cut those big nubs off and ground the piss out of stuff. I might grind it, might do a little more there, knock it splatter off, but I think it's solid. It's ugly, but it's underneath a ugly wagon I'm building, so I don't think it matters. Like I said, craptastic junk. I think I'm going to go ahead and figure out the 60/40. It's 6 foot long is what it is. Oops, sorry about that. It's 6 foot long exactly. Two foot 2 inches wide. So, well, the width doesn't matter, but that's kind of narrow. Anyways, it is what it is. Like I said, take these, weld them down, then weld this to those, but I need 40% or 60% tongue weight, 40% on the back. That's how that's supposed to work anyways. That's what they say. People smarter than me say that. So, I don't know. I've built trailers. That used to be a boat trailer. It's now my scrap wagon. Look at all this crap. I keep dragging it in quicker than I get rid of it. Oh well, it happens. Anyways, there's the progress so far. I'm gonna go eat a sandwich. Okay, forgive the poor lighting. I'm out in the garage, it's getting dark. This one isn't the best. But that bead, well, I run 2 beads because I wanted real good penetration. I run 2 beads on all of them. That one looks pretty good. This one, not the greatest. I need to do another pass on the about halfway mark. Not too bad. I don't know if anybody can agree, but I think it's getting better. I got some inclusion there. Need to run a half bead over that one. But all in all, I think it's getting somewhat better. That's still pretty warm. It's not hot, but it's warm. But that, I haven't ground any of that. I don't think I'm going to, because I'm kind of proud of those wheels. Anyways, that's my, and I went a little less than 60% tongue weight because it just looked stupid. And I'm not going to be going down the highway at 70 mile an hour on it with this anyway, so it don't matter. It's just around the yard, through the woods and shit like that. So a little bit less than 60% tongue weight's not going to matter. But I got that. My damn welder shut off on me again. I've been working it hard. So I'm going to let it cool overnight. And I'll come out here, finish this one, and weld the axle on. I'm going to make this a video, and because I'm kind of proud of those welds and I want people to see them sooner. And feel free to tell me they look like shit, because they still do. Don't get me wrong. But that shit there, I'm not going to grind. I'm going to knock some of the spatter off, but I'm not going to grind it. Alright, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Tell me if my welds ain't worth a shit. I don't care, because they're not. But .16-ounce hammer. Didn't go anywhere. So, alright. Y'all let me know what you think.